Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos. So I grabbed this star. I think it was supposed to be like a charcuterie board from Target Dollar Spot. It was $5 and it's just a wooden star. It's kind of got a recessed inside and I painted that with some antique white. It took 2 coats. Next, I took some brown antique wax and went around the edges of the star, avoiding the white in the center. And I did around all the edges and the sides. Next, I'm going to start adding a layer of Mod Podge to the center, avoiding the edges as much as possible. Then I'm going to take this beautiful napkin that I have in my shop in the Patriotic pack, and I am going to add that to the top half of my star. And I'm only going to do the top half with 1/2 of the napkin because it wasn't big enough to do the whole thing with the lettering. So as you can see, I'm going to lay it until the lettering doesn't go upside down on the other half of the napkin. And I'm just going to use my fingers to press that all in, making sure I get in all of those grooves around the edges of the star. Again, avoiding the outside edge. I'm going to pat it all down. Now, I don't mind if this is wrinkled or whatever because it's going to be very, very rustic. So once I had that piece on, I'm going to cut the top half of the napkin off, and then I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to try and line up the text as much as possible. It wasn't easy, but you're not really going to notice it once everything's all together anyway. So again, I'm just going to add some more Mod Podge. I'm going to lay that on and press it in just like I did with the top half. Again, making sure I get those little edges. Next, I went around with some Mod Podge on top of the napkin, making sure I got all the edges, and then I went over the whole top of the napkin. So I went around with the Mod Podge and got it really thick in all of the creases. Then I took my heat gun and made sure that it was all dry, and then I sanded off all of the excess. And then you're left with this. And how cute is that? Next, I'm going to take some brown wax and go right over the napkin. I waited until the Mod Podge was all dry. And then I used a baby wipe to kind of blend it all in. Once I had that all done, I set it aside for a minute. And I took this piece of muslin that I had, I coffee dyed. And I had this little flag. It was a little too big for the muslin, so I cut it down a little bit. I'm going to add some Mod Podge to the back side of the flag. And then I'm going to set that right on the bottom half of this little square of muslin. Press that down, make sure that it's stuck well. And give it a nice dry. And then you're left with this. Next, I'm going to fold down the top half of this, add some glue, and make it like a little pocket. Next, I'm going to take it and put it on to my star, and I'm going to glue the bottom half down, and then I'm going to glue the sides. And I just used hot glue for this. We're making like a little pocket for the star. And how cute is this already? Next, I'm going to take this chipboard sign that I got at Hobby Lobby, which happens to perfectly fit one of the Dollar Tree tiles. And I'm going to take that Dollar Tree tile and do a coat of antique white on it. This coat's just going to be a quick one. And then I'm going to take that tile and I'm going to Mod Podge it right on to the sign. And as you can see that the tile already has a sticky back, and I know a lot of people peel that off, but I'm actually just going to leave it on because it's just going to make it stick better. I added that coat of Mod Podge and then put that tile right on top of that chipboard sign. Make sure I press it all down, make sure it's stuck well, and then I'm going to let it dry a little bit. Once that was dry, I'm going to go in and add a coat of the antique wax again to the whole top of the tile, and then I am going to do the edges of the sign to make sure that it all blends together. So once it's all painted, I'm going to take some of the brown antique wax and go over the whole tile. I want this to be really rustic and really aged, so I'm going to make sure I get in all of the details so that all the details of those tile comes out. And look how pretty that looks already. Next, I decided I wanted to add some faux rust, so I'm just going to use the cinnamon method where you put some Mod Podge down, then you sprinkle some cinnamon, and then you Mod Podge over the cinnamon. And I just did this sparingly and all over the whole tile, just to make it look like it was rusty. And just add some cinnamon, then add some more Mod Podge on top, I did the corners, I did some in the center, all over. So this one I just did the Mod Podge and sprinkled the cinnamon in a bunch of different spots just to kind of make the process go faster. And here it is once I have all of the cinnamon on. I'm going to take these furniture tacks that I had, and they were like a silver color, and I'm just going to add some of the antique wax to the top of them. Once those were antique wax, I'm going to take the star, and I'm going to glue that right to the center of the tile on the sign. Make sure I press down really well and that it's held really well. Then I'm going to take those furniture tacks and I'm going to use some snips and cut off the tack part of them so I have just the heads. And I'm going to hot glue those on all four corners of my little pocket. And they're really easy to cut off. I just used a pair of snips. And once I have all of those on and they're all glued into place, I am going to take and fill my pocket with some red, white, and blue florals that I got at Dollar Tree. And these were so cute. They were such a great find at Dollar Tree. And just fill your little pocket. You can use whatever flowers that you like. I think daisies would look super cute in this. And that is it. I just love how this turned out. I love the rustic look of it, and it was pretty easy to put together. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. Hope it inspires you to make one. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.